Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Libra. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody who needs it. All right. One more shuffle. One, two, three. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let's see what Libra needs to know at this particular point in time. All right, so I'm getting the vibe here that you're going to be taking some time to yourself to learn about yourself. You could be not really spending much time around people. Well, I'll tell you right now, with this King of Pentacles, it's going to definitely benefit you financially. You may be getting a or you may be getting a promotion or something along those lines at work that'll put you in like a higher position that's going to earn you more money. It's going to have you stepping into this Queen of Wands energy here. Putting you in an energy of where you don't care what other people think, and you're able to genuinely, have courage, be yourself. Interesting. So I'm getting that there's going to be an offer here to start something new, start a new adventure. And now this could have to do with literally anything. I mean, because it's Ace of Pentacles, we'll say it has to do with finances since they seem to be of significance here. But also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, and the Star. Which is telling me that there's going to be a healing of a situation here emotionally with an Emperor energy. Maybe you meet this person through work. Regardless of how you meet them, you're just going to know when you do. Okay, you're going to intuitively feel it, like when you look at this person, when you're near this person, when you touch this person, like they really light you up here. In like every way possible. All right, let's see. The Two of Wands. I feel like this is somebody that you can see yourself having a future with, planning a future with, maybe planning a family. Ooh, okay, so not only did we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck before, now we have the Empress. I'm getting the vibe that this is how this individual views you, as you are. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Now, this to me is given the vibe of you will have success, victory, you will get recognized, or be a celebration when you stop holding back. So I'm getting the vibe that you may need to be the one to make a move here in this situation in order to have victory, success, a reason to celebrate with this person. Yeah, with the Ten of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the World here at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting that this is, you know, a new start for you here in love, a new cycle here for you in love. And it comes at a time when you're like ready to give up. You know, you may have sworn off relationships to yourself for a while. You're like, yeah, no, I'm just going to focus on my money, focus on my work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, building your own foundation here. Just stay aware because that can turn very toxic very quickly. Now, it's like I get the vibe that you're used to operating out of a place of lack, like because you feel like you may need something. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, you know, this is you rearranging your life so that you don't have to live like that anymore. Because when you come from a place of abundance, a place of being fulfilled, that's what you're going to attract. Lack attracts lack. All right, so here we have the Nine of Swords and the King of Wands. I'm getting that Nine of Swords energy, just like that Five of Pentacles energy, is something that you're walking away from. And with that King of Wands there, that's giving me the vibe of basically the same vibe we were getting from like the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck just a few moments ago. You know, this individual, they're in their power because they are able to operate as their most authentic self here. You know, they don't have to hide anything. They don't feel like they have to hide anything. They can just be. And then with Judgment to the Fool, you know, I feel like after really thinking about this person, the situation with them, you decide to take that leap. You decide to make the move. Well, let's see. Rude. All right, yeah, that is why we have here this Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. Once you make that offer here, things will start to speed up, moving in the direction of progression, of course. And then we have the Seven of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, which gives me the vibe of with time, both of your walls will come down. So not to be like in a rush, because yeah, it'll be exciting, exhilarating even. But, you know, something like this, you want to take your time. All right, let's see. Ooh. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're on your way to that like major abundance, I would say. You know, that's the job, the house, the car, the property, family, kids, stuff like that. Yeah, because here with the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the vibe of like you meeting this person is what's going to sort of like launch you into this phase of healing here. It's going to be a major surprise to you, and probably others. All right, is there anything else that Libra needs to know? Ten of Wands. Put all the bullshit down. Let it go so you can move forward in this abundance. They're not lying though. Yep, so it's going to take strength. So you're going to need to lighten the load on yourself in your life. Yep, because that Ten of Cups is where you're headed. You just have to be patient and take your time. And then we have the Nine of Wands and Four of Cups. Yeah, because you're getting, you know, to the point where it's like, you know, this is your person. So it's like you're ready to settle down. You're taking yourself off the market. You're not accepting any offers from anybody. I also take that Four of Cups as like being very discerning about who you let into your life from now on. Because you would like to keep this balance that you've created. And because you've had enough of the illusions. And, you know, you're coming home to yourself, this feels like to me. You're really, you know, learning about yourself. You're really learning to love yourself and, you know, understanding the things that make you shine here. And this is going to bring you to a point of independence where you no longer feel like you have to rely on other people. You can rely on yourself. All right, Libra, these are the messages that I have for you at this time, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.